What's up, everybody? Derek Anderson, the DA. All right, everybody, check it out, man. It looks like the failure of the Marvel Cinematic Universe continues, and nothing is more evident of the MCU's failures than having to go back to the old faces, the old actors from the first three phases, the Infinity Saga, dragging them cats back so you can generate some buzz and some hype around your upcoming films with absolutely nobody gives a damn about this thing anymore, all right? We already saw that with RDJ, Robert Downey Jr. coming back to play Dr. Doom. Now we got Chris Evans set his Marvel return in Avengers Doomsday. This is an exclusive on The Wrap. The actor most recently appeared in Deadpool and Wolverine as his Fantastic Four character, Johnny Storm. So this article doesn't really go into what character he's going to be playing. He could be playing Captain America, of course. He could be playing maybe Johnny Storm or some other type of character, you know, because Robert Downey Jr. is coming back as Victor Von Doom. Who knows who Johnny Storm, or excuse me, Chris Evans could be coming back as. I don't think it'll be Johnny Storm. I'm not sure if it'll be Cap. It could be a Cap variant, you know, to play right alongside Anthony Mackie's Black Falcon, Captain America. Could be him. But we really don't know. We really don't know. But what we do know is that Marvel is desperate because they already probably see the writing on the wall. Oh, this film right here is not going to make any money unless we start piling it with like our own nostalgia, right? Like they're already nostalgic for the original, you know, Infinity Saga phase. They already are dragging folks back from that. We've heard that Black Widow is going to show up in this thing. And it's like, why can't you guys live and breathe off of the existing Avengers? Oh, because nobody cares. All right. We talked about this on one of the live streams. I'm not sure if it was Nightcap or whatever. We talked about this on one of my live streams.
They're promoting Avengers, or, you know, and they just showed you this picture. Would any of these characters make you be like, oh, cool, I'm really wanting to see the next thing? Fuck like, no, I don't want to see almost any of these characters other than
none
maybe
of these
Deadpool.
characters move the needle at all. No.
And so because of that, you got to go and dust off old Chris Evans and say, hey, Chris, why don't you come on back? You know, we'll probably give you a boatload of money just like we gave RDJ just to show up in this movie so we don't completely lose our asses. All right. Because that's what's going to happen on Avengers Doomsday. I was saying, I don't know if either one of these Avengers movies makes a Billy, you know? I don't, because I don't care about any of the existing characters, but you put some old faces in it. All right, maybe it didn't, you know, it starts to work out. But anyway, let's just see what the Wrap has to say about this. Chris Evans is returning to the Marvel Cinematic Universe as part of the cast for Avengers Doomsday, the highly anticipated sequel. Is it really? Is it really highly anticipated? All right, when you got to drag Chris Evans back in, okay. That will also star Robert Downey Jr. as Dr. Doom, the Wrap has learned exclusively. Evans will be involved in some capacity, but the extent and exact nature of his role is unknown. After sunsetting his Steve Rogers character in 2019's Avengers Endgame, Evans recently made a brief MCU return in this summer's Deadpool and Wolverine, but as his character Johnny Storm from Fox's Fantastic Four movies, not as Captain America. Yeah, see, this is what I'm talking about. Like, the only thing that's working right now is nostalgia. That's the only thing that's working right now when it comes to the MCU. Oh, yeah, we'll show up for Deadpool and Wolverine because they're going to pack it with nostalgia, and we're all going to feel warm and fuzzy about that. But what can they do with an Avengers movie with these characters? With these existing characters, nothing. Nobody cares. So we're going to have to drag RDJ back in. Oh, that's an old face we know. And now they're doing the exact same thing with Chris Evans. The Russo brothers, who directed both Evans and Downey and Captain America, Civil War, Avengers, Infinity War, and Endgame, are returning to direct again. Same thing with the directors. Hey, we bringing the Russo brothers back. All right. Everything should be A-okay because we're bringing these cats back. This is what I'm talking about. You really don't have anything in place for Avengers. Yeah, just reading some of the commentary discussing film, posted it up, basically announcing, yeah, Chris Evans and Robert Downey Jr. will be in Avengers Doomsday. Yeah, people are going to be happy about it. The band is back together, you know, which is, you know, again, we all expected that, all right? Because Marvel's not doing anything good right now. 1.5 billion incoming. I still don't know, man. I'll be honest with you. I still don't know if this moves the needle enough to get it over that $1.5 billion threshold. You know, because like, why? Just because Chris Evans is here? Who is he playing? I think that's going to be a key part of this. Kevin Feige, MCU. Yeah, the MCU is leaking right now. It is doing bad. It is leaking bad. Chris Evans and Robert Downey Jr. coming to patch that up. Me right now. Yeah, people are excited. The desperation of Marvel and the attempt to recapture its former glory. Yeah. They just got to throw that money out there. Here you go, Chris Evans. All right, there it is. You know, especially with Red One flopping the way it does. I don't think Chris Evans has done anything of note since, you know, Avengers Endgame. That's it. That's like his last big movie. I know he did, though, that Ryan Johnson, you know, what was it? That mystery movie. Yeah, nobody cares. All right. It might have made a little bit of change, but nobody cares. It's not doing anything for his career. But Marvel comes in and says, hey, how does $35 million sound or $50 million or whatever they're going to pay him to come back for this movie? Oh, yeah. Let's do that. Let's do that. Okay. So, yeah, this guy's going to come back and make a lot of bread off of that. Of course, Cap is coming back. That Avengers payday is too damn big. That's the whole thing, right? This is going to be an incredible scene. Hail Hydra. Yeah, some people have said he could come back and play Captain Hydra. You know, I'm not sure how that will fit, but it makes sense if, you know, Tony Stark variant, right? You got a Tony Stark variant with Robert Downey Jr., or maybe he's not a variant because some people say it's not. He's just Victor Von Doom, but he just happens to look like Tony Stark. That's going to be a weird situation. I'm not sure how they're going to work that out, but Captain Hydra, you know, that's something that they could do if they could figure it out or whatever. That would be interesting. All right. And then other fans is happy. Hey, we won, you know. Yeah, this guy, Captain Hydra, let's go. I think Captain Hydra is where everybody's going to be until they make the official announcement. Look, man, in my opinion, this is just telling you everything you need to know about the Marvel Cinematic Universe right now. If they got to go drag Chris Evans back into this thing, making him Captain Hydra, again, nobody knows who Captain Hydra is outside of hardcore comic fans. The rest of the general public, and it's in order for this thing to get to this 1.5 billion that this guy is talking about right here, you're going to need more than just some faces. You're going to need build-up, anticipation. Who is Chris Evans? Who is this character? Why is he important? Or is he just a variant? Because, look, we're going to see variants popping up. And all of this multiverse stuff, it really hasn't gotten the job done. Nobody's following the multiverse. They've already shit-canned Kang. Like, where do you go with the multiverse? How do you make this work? You can't. All right? You literally can't. That's why they pulled the plug on the whole thing. Remember, this movie was supposed to be Kang Dynasty. Now it's Doomsday. And I don't, no doubt about it, it's going to have some variants and it's going to have some multiverse stuff in it, but they're not relying on that. They're relying on the old faces. And again, this is, again, in my opinion, the failure of the MCU. The fact that they got to go back, rely on the old faces, drag Chris Evans in to play Captain Hydra. That's a bad move, all right? You know, folks are thrilled to hear it. Yeah, all right, good. You know, the most iconic duo in comic book cinema is back, you know, but how does this all play out? Because they're both want to be on, they're both villains, you know. So it'll be interesting. We'll see what happens. But you guys let me know what you think about Chris Evans returning, all right? Returning to the MCU, and he's going to play, who knows, all right? Who do you guys think he can play? If not Captain Hydra, then who? Who does he come back and play? And what moves the needle for the MCU going forward? You guys let me know what y'all think. Jump down in the comments. Give me your thoughts and opinions on that. And thanks for watching. See you next time.